Aqueous solutions can be classified as either acidic, basic, or neutral depending on a property called pH. Okay, pH is a property of solutions, and the pH scale is defined so that when you have equal concentrations of H plus and hydroxide ions in solution, you have what's a pH of 7. You have a neutral solution. Okay, so if you have pure water, okay, you have very small amount of H plus and hydroxide ions there, in fact, but those are equal, and the pH of pure water would be 7. Now, if you have a higher H plus concentration, which could happen when you add an acid to water, remember acid generates H plus ions, then you have a pH less than 7. So a solution that has a pH of less than 7 is said to be acidic. If you have more hydroxide than H plus, then you have a basic solution. So if you recall, a base, an example of a base would be something like sodium hydroxide. You put sodium hydroxide in water, it gives you hydroxide ions. That makes hydroxide ion concentrations higher than H plus. So pH greater than 7 would indicate that you have a basic solution. How can you tell if your solution is acidic, basic, or neutral? You can use an instrument in the lab called a pH meter, or there's a paper called pH paper that's impregnated with a dye that changes color depending on what the pH is. Okay? Now, one thing you'll find when you measure pH of solutions is that salt solutions, okay, could turn out to be either acidic or basic. And the way you explain why a salt solution might be acidic or basic is we say that the ions in that salt solution must be reacting with water, and in the process of that reaction, you either produce more either hydronium ions, or H plus, or hydroxide ions. And so, in general, the positive ions, or the cations, can react to produce hydronium ions. The negative ions may react with water to produce hydroxide ions. So these reactions are called hydrolysis reactions. So hydrolysis of ions in salts could lead to a salt solution that is either acidic or basic.